Hey, it's Coach M here. Are you feeling so overwhelmed right now with everything you know you need to do? Are you wondering how in the world do I focus on anything when my mind keeps getting flooded with so much that I have to get done? Whether you're a teenager or an adult, if this is you right now, then the strategy I'm about to show you is going to change everything for you. Coming up. If you haven't already done so, if you can do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, that would be wonderful. By doing so, YouTube's algorithm will help spread this content out to more people. And we never know where someone is on their journey, what they're struggling with or going through. And the impact of watching one video, hearing one phrase, one word, can have a massive impact on someone's life. So help me to help others by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, before I give you the strategy, which is going to make all the difference for you, I want to remind you that you can watch this video, consume the content, understand it on an intellectual level, but if you don't put it into practice, nothing will change for you. The overwhelm will continue to consume you, which only leads to more procrastination, not getting much done towards your goals, and leaving you repeating this unproductive, painful cycle. So, make a commitment to yourself right here, right now, that you are going to practice this strategy every time that you start to feel overwhelmed. That no matter what, you are committed to doing it. And it may feel a little strange at first, but the more often you practice this strategy, the quicker and better you get at it, which means the less you'll feel overwhelmed. Trust me, I use this strategy all the time, and it helps me beat that feeling of overwhelm instantly. The first step is to recognize the feeling of overwhelm. Now, this may seem very obvious, but believe it or not, sometimes we're doing things to try to avoid the feeling of overwhelm, like procrastinating by jumping on social media or turning to our favorite comfort foods. And we're not acknowledging and honoring the emotion of overwhelm. We not only want to recognize the feeling, but we want to verbalize it too. So first thing you want to say to yourself is, I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now. This will cue your brain for the next step, which is to get out a piece of paper and write down everything whirling around in your head. Write down all your tasks, appointments, and your thoughts. If you're thinking about a fight that you had with a friend, write it down. If you're thinking about the dentist appointment that you need to schedule, write it down. If you're thinking about how to become more productive, write it down. You're going to do a thought download, which is dumping all your thoughts onto the paper. At this point, your brain might be telling you that's going to take too long. I don't have time for that. This isn't going to help me. I want you to bypass that part of your brain and do it anyway, and trust the process. As a matter of fact, let's try this right now. Go ahead and get out a piece of paper and do your thought download. Pause this video and do this crucial step in the strategy. Okay, now that you've completed the thought download, you're going to pick 2 things that are important and urgent to focus on from your list. You'll want to put a star next to those 2 things along with the number 1 and the number 2. Pause the video and figure out which 2 items on your list are the most urgent and the most important. Next, you're going to go through your list and choose 2 more things that you need to get done after those first 2 urgent, important items are completed. And put a number 3 and a number 4 next to those items. Then continue moving through your list, ranking the items on the list in terms of importance and urgency. Pause the video and do that now. Okay, here's the cool part, and it is a little different, and it may seem even silly, but keep an open mind here and remind yourself that you made a commitment at the beginning of this video to practice the strategy, and you'll especially want to do this next part. I want you to close your eyes and take 4 deep, slow breaths. Breathing in for 4 counts and breathing out for 4 counts. Imagine you are now in a doctor's waiting room. It's very large and spacious. And as you look around the room, you notice the patients standing and sitting in this waiting room. But they are all your tasks and thoughts from your list. Some of them are buzzing around the room. They can't seem to sit still. Some are pacing back and forth. Some are sitting quietly. And others are constantly going up to the reception desk asking when they'll be seen. You're standing on the outside of the waiting room looking in. and you see each and every item on your list. You notice the 2 tasks that you had starred on your list, sitting quietly in seats towards the back of the room. Then you turn your head and notice the tasks you have ranked number 3 and number 4. They're standing in the middle of the room, quiet but eager for their appointment. You walk over to them, taking them by the hand, and you gently guide them to an exam room with a specific date and time on the door. You make note of the date and time, open the door, and have them go in, closing the door behind them. You then turn around and see number 5 and number 6 on your list, and you guide them to another door with a different date and time on it. Again, making note of the date and time. You continue to do this with all of the tasks in the waiting room until each task has been assigned to an exam room with a designated date and time on the door. You then go to the reception desk and tell the receptionist that if any of the patients, your tasks, try to come out of their exam rooms, that the receptionist is to remind them that their appointment to be seen, heard, and evaluated will not be until the specific date and time posted on the door. Now open your eyes. I know this exercise seems a bit ridiculous, but you want to train your brain to only allow yourself to think about specific tasks, problems, and thoughts when you are ready to focus on them and give them your undivided attention. Every time one of your items on the list pops into your mind before their designated appointment date and time, you simply imagine a receptionist redirecting the task back into their exam room and letting them know they'll be attended to on that specific date and time. No matter how crazy and silly you think this is, I'm here to tell you it works. The key is stick to how you have prioritized the tasks on your list. If doing the laundry is on your list for Thursday at 8 p.m., do not do it ahead of time. Stick to your plan. This helps you direct your brain to prioritizing better and helps you keep from getting overwhelmed and anxious. Start practicing the strategy every time you feel that your to-do list is getting out of control, and watch how quickly you can calm down and redirect your mind. Again, the more you practice this, the easier and quicker it becomes. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with anyone that you think may benefit from it. And if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click on the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.